My pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of self. I welcome all of you for the today's session of Akhanda Bhagavad Gita. We are at Sloka number 1.28 to 1.31. Let us chant the slokas.
Arjuna uvacha drishtve swajanam Krishna yuyutsam samupastitam sidanti mama gatrani mukham cha parishusyati vepatuscha sharire me ram romaharshascha jayate gandivam samsrate hastat त्यक्चैव परिदह्यते न च शक्नोम्यवस्थातुं भ्रमतीव च मे मनः निमितानि च पश्यामि विपरीतानि केशव न च श्रेयो नुपश्यामि हत्वा स्वजनमाहवे.
Hari Om everybody. So this sloka tells about the nervousness of Arjuna. Once he sees his relatives, his friends standing on the Kaurava side, Arjuna gets nervous. And what happens when we become nervous is described beautifully in this particular shloka. So, Gayatri, can you tell the meaning?
Yeah. Arjuna speaks, O Krishna, my limbs are failing and my mouth is parched, seeing my relatives gathered for the battle. My body is trembling and my hairs stand one end. The sacred bow of Gandhiva is slipping from my hand and my skin is burning. I am not able to stand upright either. My mind is rambling, O Keshava, I am seeing bad omens.
So this is what happens when we get into nervousness and depression. Arjuna is describing his symptoms to Krishna. What's happening to a patient when he goes to the doctor? So he tells the doctor, when I get nervous, this is all what happens. Right? So Arjuna, he has become nervous seeing his relatives, mainly Bhishmacharya, Dronacharya, his gurus and grandfather. Arjuna has become nervous. And this nervousness is speaking up. With this nervousness, he is telling what's happening to him. What's happening to him? Arjuna has become nervous. And the modern day, we have done a very exhaustive medical study. What happens when we get into negative moods, depression, or grief? All parts of the body are affected. There's a brain fog, headache, muscle tension, digestive issues, pains in the body. So many things happen. Arjuna has got into a depression zone. Why? What is the cause of depression of Arjuna? Let us understand. And what is the cause of depression of anybody in the modern day world today? We have what we call we are the self, Atma. Atma is pure consciousness. In reality, I am the self. I am pure awareness, pure consciousness. Nothing can affect me. That Atma appears in the world of Maya as a body. There's a connection happens between the Atma and the body. This connection is called Atma Ahankara. The I am feeling. So I am feeling takes the form of me, Mamakara. Me, Ahankara. Ahankara means I am so and so. I am the body. I am mind. I am the intellect. I am a profession. So this Ahankara then expands to become mamakara. I, me, and mine. I has no problem. Me has a problem. Me is the body, mind, and intellect. Mine has a problem because mine is a bigger circle. So mine consists of the mamakara, consists of 5 anatmas, possessions like money, wealth, profession. Arjuna is a kshatriya here, his profession. Relationships, my friends, my uncle, my grandfather, my guru, and body, 5 is body and mind. So ahankara associated with mamakara, which is mind, body, mind, relations. Ahankara is what I am, mamakara is what I have. I, me, and mine. So where is the problem for Arjuna now? Arjuna is in the mamakara. What happened to Arjuna? Mamakara means he is seeing mine, my grandfather, my guru. So that is the cause of the problem. These are called anatmas because non-self. The self for Atma is not affected by anything. Atma is pure. But anything can happen to the outer circumstances of life, relationships, friends. So when Arjuna came to war, he came to fight the war with the enemies. Who are enemies? Enemies who are in the enemies who are on the path of adharma. But when he sees his guru, when he sees his grandfather, he forgets dharma and adharma. He says, my relatives, my grandfather. Now he has fallen back from his profession to mamakara. Now what happens when mamakara comes into picture? He has to fight the war. To be fighting the war, he has to be totally the present moment. He cannot be the past. While fighting the war, oh, what happened last week? What happened 10 days back? Which picnic I went? You can't think. He has to be completely the present moment. But the moment mamakara comes, the mind goes to the future. What happens to Arjuna for future? Future is past is about guilt, regret, grievances, bitterness. Future is about anxiety, stress, worry. How did Arjuna go to the future? He saw his grandfather, he saw his guru, and he saw his grandfather and guru getting killed in future, in the war. So his mind goes to the future. Present moment is lost. He's no more in the present moment. When the mind has gone to the future, and the future is always about worries, so thoughts of worries will start coming. When he came to war field, what was the thought? I am the kshatriya. It's very clear. I have to fight the war. Dharma, adharma. He's in the present moment. But the moment he gets into mamakara, my relatives, his mind goes to the future. Oh, in future, these people get killed. I'll miss my grandfather. I'll miss my guru. So imagination takes over. Future is all about imaginations. The past is all about memories. Imagination, what happened to my grandfather is not there. What happened to my guru is not there. Whom do I talk? So these thoughts will come. First is thoughts, thought level. Then thoughts will get converted to emotion. First thought comes. 1 thought, 2 thought, 10,000 thoughts will come. Thoughts will lead to emotions. What is emotion now? Oh, in future my grandfather is not there. My uncle is not there. My guru is not there. So then it will lead to sorrow, depression. Ahankara, mamakara. Mamakara leads to thinking about the future. Future, my guru and grandfather is not there. So what will I do without them? It leads to sorrow, depression. And what sorrow will lead to? Sorrow will lead to a sorry state of affairs. Now the intellect gets clouded. Delusion will come. He cannot think properly. So this is what happens to Arjuna. He is no longer in the past, present moment. He goes to the future. Oh, my grandfather, my uncle, my guru, they will die. What will I do without them? So now he's no longer present. In the present moment, he's a Kshatriya, warrior. He has come to fight the war of Dharma, Adharma. He's completely gone, lost. Now what happens to him? See, this is our Antakarana. What we call as Manas, Buddhi, Ahankara, Chitta. Normally, Buddhi or the intellect should be the master. It should guide Ahankara. It should guide. Ahankara means here not the ego. Ahankara means the doership. I am the Kshatriya. That I should drive. And we will drive the Manas, the emotions. Okay, Chitta or pure awareness, intelligence is called Chidakasha. So that's the Atma. Now what happened to Arjuna? He has a Mamakara. Mamakara leads to Raga. Mamakara means my. So mine is attachment. Attachment to grandfather, attachment to his relatives, guru. And imagination comes into picture. What is imagination? What happens if they are not there? Thoughts of imagination will come into picture. Oh, they are not there. Then what will I do? Immediately, emotional disturbance will come. So now from Buddhi, he has fallen to Manas. It is emotions. Okay? Emotional disturbance has started. And that emotional disturbance is called sorrow. Depression. Now what will happen to that? Will lead to delusion, moha, delusion. Which means now mind is disturbed and Buddhi cannot operate properly. Intellect cannot operate properly. Intellect has been deluded. I don't know what to do. So does it stop there? No. It starts affecting the body. Full body, Arjuna's body is affected. Arjuna tells how his body is affected. Oh Krishna, I'm not able to hold my Gandiva. Gandiva is his bow and arrow. Bow and arrow is falling from my hand. A bow and arrow cannot fall from a Kshatriya's hand. It's like a gun falling from a soldier. He can't hold the gun because hand grip is loose. Sweating happens in the whole body. He is sweating. Okay. Skin is burning. Whole body is burning. The emotional disturbance is burning the whole body. He is not able to stand straight also. His body is bent. A warrior has to be straight, upright. Arjuna's body is bent. So it's completely raga, mamakara has taken him from the present moment to the future in imagination, and the attachment to the relatives has created sorrow, depression, and depression has created delusion. Arjuna said, I am not able to think. I don't know what is right and wrong. Dharma, adharma, I don't know. So delusion. Raga, sorrow or dukkha, and then leads to moha. And then what happens? Entire body is affected. Now he's unfit for fighting a war. This is the situation. He tells Krishna, Arjuna tells Krishna, his state of affairs. This all of us know. All of us know the symptoms. When we get into a lot of thoughts, worries, thinking leads to sorrow, depression. Depression leads to change in the state of the body. If you see a depressed person, how will he look like? Like this. Head is bent, body is bent, there's no light on the face. So all these symptoms is basically psychological symptoms of depression are beautifully explained by Vyasa Maharshi in the form of Bhagavad Gita. All of you are welcome to look at our website, YouTube channel, subscribe to our YouTube channel, subscribe to our website, and you can share with your friends also. Namaste. Any questions? So there's a question on YouTube, Ramchandra. Ramchandra is asking, Ahankara and Mamakara together cause depression. You're right, Ramchandra. Ahankara is the mother, Mamakara is the child. Aham means, who am I? Mamakara means what I have. Who am I? Starts with the I am principle. Then I am the body, I am the mind, intellect. I am the husband, I am the father. Then Mamakara, my relative. Ahankara and Mamakara together or the bondage. So Ramachandra is asking, when I am in day-to-day life, if I get into depression, what is the quick thing I should do to break the chain of thoughts? Because mind is not in my control at all. It's a very practical question Ramachandra is asking. If I get into depression, how do I come out of depression? So Ramachandra, you have to understand the real, what we call as cause of depression. The cause of depression, ahankara, mamakara is there. It causes attachment. But the mind goes from present moment to the future. And future is full of worries. So first learn, bring the mind back to the present moment. How do you bring back the mind to present moment? Mind will not listen to you. But breath is the control for the mind. So breath, what happens is start observing the breath. How do you observe the breath? Breath touching the nose tip here. So observe the breath tip, breath touching the nose tip. The moment the mind comes to the breath, the mind has come back to the body. So mind, bringing the mind to the body is first step of getting rid of, coming out from depression. So observe the breath, the mind starts calming down. From the past and future, mind will come to the present moment. Does that answer your question, Ramachandra? So Ramachandra is saying, if I am already in depression, my body is already trembling. Breath is very heavy and fast and irregular. Will I focus on the breath? Help. It helps, Ramachandra. Focus on the breath helps. If the breath has become irregular, so then what you have to do, you have to take deep breaths. Taking the deep breaths brings the mind back to the breath. Make a couple of deep breaths, then start observing the breath. So that helps. Is that clear? Okay. Ramachandra says, okay, I'll try next time. So Ramachandra, the key is to come to the present moment. Coming to the present moment, the key is the breath and the body. You become aware of the body, become aware of the breath. So then you'll come to the present moment. Anybody has question on Zoom? Zoom ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇದೆಯಾ? If there are no questions, we'll conclude. In another 5 minutes, 20:30, we'll start Kannada session. Namaste. Can you stop, Gayatri? Oh, another question is there. Where? YouTube. So there's another question on YouTube. So Ramachandra is asking, something in the present moment caused the depression. Should I again come to the present moment? Yes, Ramachandra, not something in the present moment caused depression. You are in the present moment. Arjuna was in the present moment. But he looked at his relatives and friends and mind went to the future. The future caused depression, not the present moment. The present moment is always peaceful and calm. Present moment, there is no problem at all. So coming back to the present moment is the problem. But still, when you come to present moment, again, if you get into raga and dvesha, you will again go to the future. So stay in the present moment for a longer period of time to stay calm and peaceful. Do not jump into the future or past. So present moment is not cause the problem. Present moment is where you are peaceful. What is cause the problem is from present moment you are slipping the present moment, slipping from the present moment, going to the future. Future is always our worry. We don't know what will happen in the future. So present situation, your memories of the past took you to the future. The problem is not present moment. Present moment is beautiful. Present moment is peaceful. At this moment, you are alive and peaceful. Okay, Ramachandra says, I got it. Thank you, Ramachandra. Your questions are very practical and relate to day-to-day life. So there's a question, isn't it triggered one? Like a button is pressed. The question is, if I press a button, it goes to memory and it appears in the conscious present. No. See, again, if I come to the present moment, like a pressing the button, I'll go to the memory and the memory will come to conscious present moment and then it will start going to future. No. So what will happen is the mind is a monkey. Okay. So the question is, I come to the present moment. Everything is happening in the present moment. Agreed. But you have to understand, present moment is not the cause of problem. Present moment is life. So what work you are giving to the present moment is the cause of the problem. Mind is a monkey, right? The monkey mind has to be given a job. In the present moment, if you give the job of being in the body, being in the breath, the monkey mind will not jump into future or past memories. But the moment it slips from the present moment, it will jump to memory and that will imagine the future and get depressed. So to be in the body and breath fully in the present moment will not allow you to go to. See, our mind can do only one task at a time. If I am able to observe the breath, the mind will not go into memory. So the training of the observing the breath is very important to get out of depression. This is called mindfulness training. Mindfulness training is done. The mindfulness training for depression is a very wide practice.
But if there is some fight is going on, example, and a person, if a fight is going on, okay, and for example, A and B are fighting, and B is in front. It's in the present moment only, in front of A. Right. So at that time, what should A do? Should he have to keep on the breath watching, or what is that? What should one do? Because here Arjuna got depressed before. He was not. He was very fine only. Right. But he got depressed only after seeing his relatives or his guru and people. So it's all like trigger button pressed, like in front of something is happening that actually went into my memory and then said, oh, these are all my friends. Ahankara, mamakara, after then it came, right? Correct. Before that it was just a trigger. And even after explaining everything, also after trying my breath and all, still that present moment, that person is not gone in front of me only, or something like that. So the situation not changed. Correct. I just meant that person antala, it can be situation or any of such things.
Correct. So
what do you want me to do at that time?
Bringing back the mind to the present moment is just one technique. For Arjuna, Krishna didn't tell Arjuna, Arjuna, observe your breath. He didn't tell Arjuna. Okay? Krishna tried to do a deeper surgery of Arjuna. The deeper surgery is called Atma, self-knowledge. Really who you are. Just don't come to the present moment. Go to the presence who you are. Atma who you are. So that is the solution. Coming to the present moment is entering into the gate. From that, you have to go to presence, which is your true nature, which is peace and calm. You don't need peace and calm, but you are of the nature of peace and calm. So you have to go present moment to go to presence. That is the solution which is given by Krishna, not just coming to present moment. So Ramachandra's question was what I should do quickly. Quickly get into present moment. But really long-term solution is required. Present moment to presence, Atma, self-knowledge, Atma Dana is very important. If there's no Atma Dana, present moment also will start getting disturbed now. Mind will again going to jump into past and future. Because the past is related to and mamakara is there. My relative, my uncle. So if really my ahankara, mamakara is dropped through self-knowledge, there's no shifting to future and past. That's why Sri Krishna teaches Arjuna Brahma Vidya or self-knowledge to stay not in the present moment, in the presence. Is the answer clear?
Yeah.
So Atma Dhyana is solution. All this present moment technique, mindfulness, breath observation, all will give temporary relief. Finally, it is the self-knowledge, Atma Dhyana, Brahma Vidya, and Yoga Shastra, which will help. Okay. Hari Om, everybody. Any more questions on YouTube? So we'll